Hi, welcome to Ranger Garage. I'm glad you found our channel. On this channel, you're going to learn a lot about vehicle maintenance. We're going to show the everyday person how to work on classic vehicles, modern day vehicles, things that you can do yourself instead of paying hundreds and or thousands of dollars to mechanics, other shops. We'll teach you some customization, some modernization stuff. I hope you enjoy this video. If you do, please subscribe, please give us a thumbs up. And if you have any questions about the work that we've done, maybe it wasn't clear, feel free to email us at rangergarage@gmail.com. Hope you enjoy. Hey guys, welcome back to Ranger Garage. On today's episode, we're going to talk about your vacuum modulator for your transmission. That's for those hard shifts. You've probably seen that a lot online. People, what do you do about a C6 transmission that has a hard shift, delay shift, rough idle, that kind of stuff. So I'm going to walk you through that. We're not going to complete it today because the parts are on order. And I will show you where the vacuum modulator is. I've already removed it. Okay, so this is where the vacuum modulator plugs in for the transmission. And then there is a vacuum line right here that plugs into the back of the vacuum modulator. It's adjustable, so once you put it in, there's a screw on the back that allows you to turn it, and that basically changes how early or how late it shifts. And I'll show you that now. I've got it out here. So this is the vacuum modulator, and it plugs into that hole you saw, and then that's where the vacuum line goes. And that right there on top, what you see, that little brass looking thing, it's got a screw head in there. And that's what you turn clockwise or counterclockwise to adjust how often and how early you shift. That will also be in tomorrow when we put it in. Today we're going to complete the process that we started yesterday. The vacuum modulator for the C6 transmission on this 89 Bronco. So that's what we're gonna be doing today. I've got a big transmission leak here to clean up from when I pulled out the modulator, even though I had a bucket. So that's going to be interesting. So as you can see, these are the old one right here and the new one right here. So it looks like these are the right ones. So now we're going to install the modulator. Okay, so the first thing I had to do is make sure I put this pin back in. This pin comes out when you pull out the modulator. So I know I kind of pointed to one location yesterday. I was actually pointing to the screw. It was dark up there. So I am going to put this in, and then I'm going to bracket it in. So the first thing we'll do, I'm going to try to do this with one hand, is insert that back into its place, just like that. Then try to put in this bracket here. Trying to do this with one hand is a little difficult. There we go. Okay, so I have got it rested right in there, and now I'm starting to bolt it in. Alright, now I'm going to crank it down. Wrench here, and hopefully I don't drop it into the transmission fluid. I've just finished tightening that bad boy up. Now the next thing I gotta do is get this hose here and connect it on the back side. It's a vacuum line. Gonna connect it to where it's seated properly, and that looks seated properly, and that is it. Believe it or not, that's all you have to do. Now once we drive this thing, if we need to adjust the shifting, you'll pull that hose off. There's that little screw we showed you on the back side, and we'll tighten that up. So now I got to check the transmission fluid and refill this bad boy up. Okay, now that I have sealed everything up and cleaned up my transmission oil leak, our transmission leak, I'm now checking to see how actually low my transmission. Now this is not the official check because you're supposed to check the transmission while it's running, but that's gonna be my next step. Okay, so we are now gonna start this bad boy up, and that part's been taken care of. We're gonna get under it.